Shall we begin? Welcome back to Kay's Table.
Shall we begin?
Oh.
Welcome back to Kay's Table.
We got an echo!
Maybe.
Okay, so we have people at the table that are watching.
Could be.
Welcome back to Kay's Table, episode 15, Exploring the Port. We left off in the middle of the city street, outside of...
A pawn shop.
Basically. The Eclectic Oddities place. Nasaj was looking over at a building that, between the three buildings, created a type of symbol that he was looking into. And you guys were all plotting to go and visit a certain location. Do any of you remember? I know it's been 2 weeks, I'm sorry. Last week, the cold hit me and I could not move or speak well or do much of anything. So, yeah, I called it, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm an unhealthy, lazy asshole.
No, you got what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Human.
So, well, since it's been a skipped week, why don't we... Does anyone want to do a summary of where we are and what's going on? You don't remember. You're too asleep. How about you, Greg?
I only vaguely remember the stuff that I did.
Okay, let's hear the Kobold's point of view. What has happened?
Okay, so I was sent with Knack was the goblin that I got sent with to the blacksmith. sent to the blacksmith because
Shine's blacksmith.
yeah, to that guy's blacksmith because we thought my fire powers might be useful in that regard. I lied through my teeth about how skilled I was to the guy in charge, and he fell for it. And I did a terrible job. A terrible job from their point of view. I'm sure I was loving it. All the fire and destruction.
That pen doesn't really work well. Was it?
That was about it.
Okay. In case you need to throw notes at people.
So...
Oh, you're not even going to go over how you owe money?
Oh yeah, I owe almost 100 gold of debt for damages.
Good call. So...
Those were great rolls.
7, 8, 9.
And then you guys all went into this shop of Eclectic Oddities and found a whole bunch of interesting things.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And spent a whole crap load of Fee's money.
Thanks, Fee.
That's right. Thanks, Fee.
I only got one thing and I paid for it myself.
Got 3 on my sheet that I can see.
And we have half of the deck of cards.
Yep, and a destination if we want to go for the other half.
Yep. Which you know exactly roughly
And
where
if
it
the
is.
other half
Yep.
needs to be bought, you're buying it yourself this
It's
time.
not... It wouldn't be a buy.
Okay.
No.
It would be like
Find
a
it.
quest.
Oh yeah, no, I actually did get a couple of things, but I bought them all with my own money.
I mean, I got the drought boots, I got the
You got me
claw
the
gloves, I got the
blood of the
skeleton key.
Sam, you got me the blood of the asp and the blood of the infernal.
Yep.
2 5-drop bottles.
Yep.
And then I got a skeleton of a giant horned owl, but it's missing a vertebrae.
I'm so proud to see you actually writing stuff down.
It's in my inventory.
I know. I'm giving you a compliment. I am proud to see people writing stuff down so I don't have to refer to my notes constantly. Because my memory is not perfect either.
One thing I don't have the note on is the claws. That makes me sad. Because I know I got them, but I just don't remember where the note went.
The claws?
Yeah, the claw gloves, the ones that can do the whole thing. not
When
the
he
little
looked at
needle.
me and thought nasty thoughts about killing me and the claws popped out.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the gloves that had the blood steel fingertips.
Yes, I never got a post note for that, but I did get those.
Okay,
That's the one thing I do remember offhand. That
then write this down quick while I'm thinking about it.
inventory.
Okay,
Okay.
blood steel fingertip gloves. The fingertips will change their shape depending upon the user's will, and can be used for a D6 claw attack.
Slashing.
Yes.
Had even more damage to the pointy boy.
And is that 2 per round if I use them?
Yes. Considered as a unarmed attack.
Shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds good.
Cool.
You know,
All right.
as we all know, I'm just BSing it anyway. It's a game.
Pretty much.
All right, so you're all standing in the city square. It's about noon.
Oh, I did put them on my inventory, actually. They're all my weapons stock. I actually put them in the right spot. Actually, I'm going to be
That's
honest with
true,
you.
yep.
These are a lot more badass when I got the description earlier, so I'm glad I'm going to go with this one now. Because he also has D6 plus bleed and pickpocket bonus. Not that I
See,
need
if
it.
you make me remember what the thing was, it's usually not going to be as good the second time.
That was a good lesson. I'm going to delete this now.
It never exists.
Yeah, no, now. That's why I have pencils. My house, only pencils.
A couple of pens.
We don't talk
on
about
my
those. They're hidden.
Not
Yeah,
very well.
that's why I use Notepad.
Yeah.
That way you guys can't see my notes or how quickly I change hit points.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, everyone except for the kobold, because you're still working for the first day, is right outside the shop.
I thought we got back to dinner at night after we got returned all the
You got back to dinner at night from your little mini campaign with Fee, where you guys went to the black market without everybody.
Yeah.
Then in the morning, you guys had breakfast. You met with Sue. Sue offered to let Nick, Nack, and Rec work there in order to learn some better trade skills. Burke is off by the docks doing some basic manual labor and talking to some people at the moment. No one knows where Whack went. But no one's really concerned about him either, I'm sure.
He can handle his own.
Absolutely, he's good.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to go check out the other stores across the street from where we are.
Okay, yep.
One's at the little spider thing there.
Yep.
Yeah. So where we left last time is you guys had just exited the shop from getting all your stuff. You were still working at the warehouse for the next couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, where we left off, from what I remember, you guys were talking about going to the Society of Learned Men.
Where I brought up that I might not be allowed in if I am found out to be female. Because it's a society of learned men, not women.
You're a bird, fake it.
Well, how would they check your anatomy to check if you're a bird? They wouldn't know. Or they wouldn't care that much. And if you're fully clothed, I don't think they're going to try to look between your legs or anything.
I just
so.
have to make my voice deeper, that's all.
Even then, Skeks
kind
usually
of
have high-pitched voice anyways, don't
It's
they?
kind of hard to tell with the Skeksies too.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and apparently the creator of them actually found them to be an
ambiguous.
uncomfortable mix between the two genders.
Yeah,
So,
ambiguous.
yeah. So if anything, you're both.
So you want to head towards that?
Yeah.
Or is there anywhere else you guys wanted to go?
Did we have anything else? I know you mentioned shopping at the shops. Is there anything else you were specifically looking for?
Nope.
I know we kind of all got stuff last time, so...
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess we'll go to the Society of Learned Men.
All right. About halfway there, a young boy comes up to you. Excuse me, sir. I was told to tell you that you're Nasaj, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I was told to tell you that you have a visitor on the docks waiting for you whenever you're ready.
Ah, the pot grower is here.
Dock time.
Good luck.
I thank him for the message, and I tell the group that wasn't the tentative plan to meet back for dinner and then go to the fighting pits?
Yes.
So I tell the group, and that's everyone, right? Is everyone there?
Except for the kobold
Except for the kobold, sorry, dude.
and the NPCs.
But you know that plan. You know back to head to the house
Yeah,
for dinner,
back to
and
the
then you
house
know
and
we're going to
then
the fight
Club.
Fight Club.
We
So
can talk about Fight Club.
we're going to be talking about Fight Club. We'll be in Fight Club. But for now, I tell the group to continue on as is. We'll stick with the original plan, meet back for dinner, and then everyone should gather there for the Fight Club after. I tell, I guess, Zasmine?
Yeah.
I tell Zasmine. Basically, if you need any other financial stuff, I'll find a place to sell pomegranate. I'll reimburse you for any other platinum you spend down the road. Don't worry about that. Just help the group anything that they need.
I know that.
I know. Just giving you a positive tip, telling you I'll reimburse you. Trying to be fair. And then I make my way out.
Okay. So we'll get back to you then. So you guys come up to the front entrance of a very large stone building with very large, old, worm-eaten oaken doors.
Nice. Gonna walk up.
And a sign that looks like it's about to fall off, written very fancy. Well, what's left of it looked like it was once really, really fancy, but now it's just so decayed and falling apart that if you threw a rock at it, it would probably come down in pieces. But it says Society of Learned Men.
I'll go up to the doors.
Okay.
I'll walk in.
You walk in. The door opens without any difficulty, with an incredibly loud creaking, grinding noise. Okay? And as you open the door, you are hit with this wave of smell of like must, paper, inks, decaying leather, and parchment.
There's no one here, no one.
And as you look around, you see what opens up before you is a gigantic library. Rows of books 10 feet tall. And then a walkway. And another row of books 10 feet tall. Going up 3 stories. And that's the entryway.
I found paradise.
Can't you just fly up there and grab what you need?
I can't fly yet.
Yeah. And
Birds.
do you step in? As you step in, a bell chimes. There's no bells. You can make a perception check all you want. You're not going to find a bell. Okay. So you are with her and you're with her, right?
I was watching her go into
Yeah.
the Society of
Okay.
Learned Men. I'm planning to take Brooke somewhere else.
As she steps in, oh, Brooke's not with you.
Oh, is it?
He's at the
No.
ship dockyards working.
And I'll go somewhere by myself.
Okay, so as you're standing there,
Didn't I tell you before that going anywhere by yourself is not a good idea?
I'll go with her.
Yeah, leave me alone.
The library.
We're with a bunch of
He's
learners.
not with us.
I'm failing at my job.
I mean, you could say Steve might be
Presumably.
with you if you want the general thing. Shiny Boy could go with you.
Shiny Boy was with us.
So he's
Yeah.
with you, so you're not alone.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
would be
We're keeping up with
Slight.
teams.
Plus, it's a library. What's the worst that could happen?
don't say that out loud.
It would be
So-
worse with your
Master.
character in there.
Joe, Fee, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay. So you hear the bells, which
19.
are fascinating, right? And then you hear a small crash from around a corner. 19 and a...
So you shoot.
Thunder Wisdom.
9. Never mind, I didn't see nothing.
Okay. You hear a bell, and you hear a bit of a thud. And then you hear a child laughing behind you as you turn around.
Not creepy at all.
And as you see a little goblin walk by, playing with a stick, chasing a rat, having a
Looking for his
ball.
mommy.
Okay. So, excuse me. That was Steven. He's about 40 minutes out. So you get to see a stack of books off to the far right just topple over. Okay. You see a bunch of parchments go spreading across the floor. And then you're the first to see this 9-foot tall shrouded figure with a grotesque chipped and decayed beak sticking out from under the cloak start waddling over. Yes, hello, welcome. Oh, guests, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Society of Learned Men. That is the sign. Yes. How can I help you?
I just came
Of
here.
what knowledge do you seek?
Talking sex boys. You actually want me to talk? Okay. Well, I was kind of looking for knowledge on my kind.
On the Skeks. We have a room over here full of books on them. Books by them. Books of them. I wrote some. I think. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for knowledge on my kind.
We have a section full of information and history upon the Skeksies. It is right over this way, and he points off in a direction that just looks like another pile of books. Waiting to be put away in overly stuffed bookshelves.
I'll start walking over.
And it's at this point you start to realize that, yeah, it was beautiful when you first looked at it. Now it's starting to become like more of like an overcrowded bookshop where there are stacks of books on the edges of each of the bookcases and in front of the bookcases. Upon closer inspection, you can see that many of these bookcases are actually 2 books deep per shelf. And you, how can I help you?
I'm with her. I'm with
With
that.
her. And how can I smell an interesting on you.
Be wary.
He comes over and he starts sniffing, and all you smell when he comes near you is this, you know, that nice smell of like Ben Gay old chicken that's been left in the sun for too long, and decaying like old stuff that's been left in a room.
He smells like death and rot, basically.
Yeah,
It's something
it's
the Skeksies would
kind
smell
of a
like.
sickly sweet smell that,
Yeah.
you know,
Old person.
She's gonna.
you want to hack and cough a little
pretty
bit,
much.
but you know it's not a good idea too,
Old
because
person mixed with
that'll
dead
make it
bird.
taste worse.
Can my character start breathing through her mouth and not through her nose now?
It makes it
Okay.
worse.
And now you taste it.
It's better than smelling it.
Maybe.
I don't know about
And
that.
how can I help you?
I was just dropping off my friend here so they could learn some stuff.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him, just.
See, he adjusts one of the monocles. At this point, you realize he has about 10 monocles hanging from his beak.
It's the skull.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
Oh,
so
it's
much
not.
worse.
I'm gonna extend my hand.
I'm not ripping them off completely. I'm using my own variations of characters.
So it's your version of the scholar, basically.
My version of putting together a whole bunch of the Skeksies into...
Oh
I'm gonna extend my hand to him.
no.
My
He
name's
reaches
Ruben.
out a bony hand that you swear as soon as you grab it, it's going to like decay in your hand.
He's gonna I'm very gently shaking his hand.
His hand has a lot of strength to it,
He does.
and he doesn't let go of you. You smell familiar. It's been long.
I'm just gonna kind
What
of.
do you mean by that?
I'm guessing I'm hearing this.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna look over,
so do you.
and he's not letting go of her hand.
No.
I'm gonna kind of poke up. Can you please let go of my friend's hand? See if he hears me.
This is how I die.
Wow, we got to do that.
Start rolling.
Take 1 point of damage. I'm sorry. As he pulls his hand away quickly, and his claws scrape against the back of your hand, leaving a small cut.
Is it bleeding?
Little bit.
He just shrugs.
And you see him. The two of you would probably notice it quicker. He ducks his hand inside of his cloak.
Blood sample.
So, how can I help you? What are you looking for? What knowledge and information would you seek?
We still have the earring, so I can talk to you telepathically.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of grab an earring and be like, it's best if you just.
Do you wish to know of your heritage?
My heritage?
Yes.
The elves?
Well, we have books on them as well. I was talking about the other.
Maybe some other time, but my friend would like to study.
I'm
in
already
peace.
like looking at books. Just
Oh, it's a shame. I would be happy to share their history with you. Too long have we not spoken. They were so much fun to have around. So many stories. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
No, I was just leaving. I said,
Okay. A pleasure to meet you, miss.
nice to meet you too. And I walk away. Oh no.
And how can I help you? Or you?
I'm already in like the
I'm
back
out there.
looking for like books on Skeksies where he pointed.
They're not really labeled, but you do recognize that there is an entire shelf written in Skeksies. The language.
Question is,
And they
if
are very old books.
question if I touch them, will the word disappear?
Make a investigation check.
Dirty 20.
30-20? All right. You find, as you're looking through all the books that are written in Skeksies, okay, you can kind of pick up a bit of it. It's not the easiest to read. It's not very good handwriting. And then you find behind one of the books, there's a box. When you open the box, it's letters written in crude common. And do you look through them?
Yeah, I'm gonna gently kind of.
So apparently it has dates on it dating back about 50 years. Okay, and they are a correspondence with a kook, which is the librarian that you know whenever asked his name, with the Skeksies from their homeland. And the letters speak on about how the Skeks have become more brutal with each birthing. The civilized are forced to bar themselves behind lock or wall or become food themselves. The Skeks seem to believe that consuming a Skeksies will evolve them into a Skeksies, so they've been hunting down and devouring other Skeksies.
So knowledge I've
Okay.
found out already.
And you also see that many of the letters are filled with alchemic diagrams and requests for copies of random bits of information. Okay. You also find that there is a book on a stack of books next to you that catches your attention for a moment. And it's called Primitive Magics and Their Usage.
Kind of pick it up, blow the dust from it.
Yeah. It looks like it's actually a pretty comprehensive breakdown and analysis of basic primordial magic and how to develop skills with it.
Ooh.
In fact, some of the things that you've seen your other party members already working on are outlined in this book.
Interesting.
Right? What else would you like to look for?
Gelph. I'm gonna look for Gelph. I'm not gonna ask about it, but I'm gonna kind of wander around and see if I can find anything.
Make another investigation.
Eleven.
11. You're not finding anything on gelph. You find a section about goblins. You find a section about the history of the swamp territories. You find a section about the history of Foxfield, dating back for over 1,500 years.
Small book.
No, it's a comprehensive book.
I'm gonna take
Damn.
that off and kind of go to like where Foxfield started. See where Foxfield went wrong.
Make
found
a history check to see how well you can.
History. $13.
That's your total?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, you start reading at about 1,000 years ago, and it tells the story of Duke Serathime I, conqueror of Foxfield, who decimated the lands and drove the humans out of Foxfield and into the woods towards the elves.
Oh,
The
wow.
elves, refusing to harbor them, pushed the humans either out towards the Burning Scar or towards the swamplands, because the elves refused to allow the humans in. There's also tales of skirmishes on the borders between the Skeksies, the gelph, and elementals. Apparently, on the side of the Fiery Scar, there was a large amount of warfare between what was once a Fire Lord elemental and Duke Serathime III. It apparently lasted for about 150 years.
Interesting.
You also find a breakdown of the lineage charts, which actually have more information here than they did at your back at the castle when you were looking up your.
So they even have her in it? Is it like updated or?
Yeah.
Hey.
They even have listed for her brothers and sisters that are already dead, and cause of death.
I'm gonna read causes of death to make sure
Okay.
I wasn't.
You see her sister
bullshitted.
poisoned. Okay. Found brutally split open.
There's 10 of the sisters that died. No brothers really died after marriage. It was usually the sisters.
Oh, one of the brothers is dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one.
Through mysterious means. Investigation ongoing.
Still.
And that was about 20 years ago.
It's still ongoing. It's been 20 years.
Well, no one's really working on it because Foxfield is so wonderful about.
So that's what I meant. That it's been 20 years. Just forget about it.
See, I told you we're from a shithole.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put the book back and.
Okay. Alright, so we'll get back to you. So now that you guys have left the bookstore, and you're with her, right?
Yep.
Alright, so you look around, you see there's a parchment shop that specializes in paper and inks, and nicer books that are for sale. Okay, and there seems to be a little old lady little gnomish lady that sitting out front who just seems to be writing in a journal. You also catch a whiff of some odd sulfuric type smell coming from up the street. And as soon as that clears, you get another whiff of freshly roasted and spiced meat coming from the south.
I'll have to go check those two out later.
Kind of a weird contradiction.
Strange.
Yeah, boss lady, though.
What?
We're also going to find a place to dump this dog food here soon. Before A, they go bad, or B, Humperdinck over there, starts cornering the market and they're worth nothing. So, don't forget.
I'm gonna go to the old lady's bookshop.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Good morning, afternoon. How can I help you?
So, I remember that I got that inkwell from back at the tomb. I don't know what kind of ink it is, so I'm just gonna pull that out of my bag of holding and ask her, do you know what kind of ink this is?
Let me see.
I'm gonna hand the
She reaches out a shaky hand, picks it up. It's shaking in her hand. She puts it down on her desk, pulls out a feather quill, picks it up. Her hand shaking the whole time. But oddly, even though you see her hand shaking, the penmanship comes out beautiful.
Ooh.
Like calligraphy. He's like, this is a fine ink. Very good. There's a lion here. She starts looking at it. She's like, pulls out a cup, starts pouring the ink out of the inkwell into the cup, and it keeps pouring and pouring
It's a thing of never ending it.
and pouring. The cup fills, and she's like, all confused. It's still full.
This poor old lady.
I'm gonna give her a heart attack.
Thank you. Puts the ink down to the side.
Fax machine noises.
Puts a little cover over it.
So it's just
a jar of never-ending ink.
And hands you a piece of paper, and you can see beautifully written out calligraphy. And it's just a bunch of little limericks. The red rabbit runs over the roving rancher.
you have very nice penmanship.
Thank you. I've been writing for many years. I have my book series, if you're interested. It's 20 silver a volume. I have 24 volumes. It's the fantastic love story. Well, you're probably not interested in that kind of stuff.
Sure, can you show me the love story stuff?
My ex-husband, before he died, did a bunch of the artwork for it. So the earlier stories are a little bit graphic, but, people seem to like them.
Could I check those ones out? I have a friend who may like those.
Sure. She leads you inside. This place is immaculate. There's fresh flowers on the walls. Everything is nicely dusted and shiny. She brings you to the back wall, and it's a bookcase that's literally filled with like 10 copies of her entire 24-volume set.
Jeez.
Of the escapades of... I need a name. Jack.
And Diane, what the hell? Why not?
Jack and Diane. Okay. The Adventures of Jack and Diane. Not overly original, but sure.
Neither was John Mellencamp.
No one else has an idea, so.
It takes me a little more time
I was
to
gonna
come
say
up with
Eugene.
Bookshop.
Eugene and Miranda.
24 book. So this is the hard part. Because we're naming it, I have to write it down now before I forget. So please
Just in
bear
case
with
it
me a
comes in
moment.
handy eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Just strobing through the bookstore here real quick. To any titles, catch an eye?
They're mostly, it doesn't take long for you to realize that they're all fictional. They're not informational at all. Okay. In fact, there's an entire section that's devoted to hand-drawn pornography.
That's a bird.
There's right next to the romance novel
You
section.
like reading?
No, that could have
And yeah, some of these are pretty graphic. You wouldn't be surprised if you found a door that opened up to an adult shop in the back. That's the kind of bookshop that you're in right now.
Oh, Grandma.
So the entire set is only 3 gold.
Only 3 gold?
Only 3 gold for the entire set, or 20 silver apiece.
Could I get a bag to carry them in, and I'm gonna hand her 3 gold?
Sure. She goes in the back, comes back out, dragging a small wooden box that she packs them into very carefully. Okay, 1 book at a time. It takes her about a good half hour to pack up the books into the box.
Reading material.
Okay. Are you taking a look at these books beforehand?
I'm looking at the
Covers.
covers and like skimming through them a bit. Just making sure that it is something that Skek may like.
You're realizing that her husband was a fantastic artist. And while you're looking around the shop, you can see that there's a good portion of one of the sections of the shop that has an entire section devoted to his artwork, including quite a few pictures of naked gnomes. A couple of which make a perception check.
Unless you don't want to.
I'm going to. She doesn't care.
I have blinders on.
10!
That's enough. Okay. It takes you a little bit until you recognize that these are like drawings of this old woman in her youth and her husband, and apparently these are all romance novels of different adventures that they apparently had throughout the world and the different places that they got it on.
You had quite an adventurous lifestyle.
Yes, I enjoy your youth while it lasts. Because when you get old and frail, you can't enjoy the ramen so much.
I'm sure you still could.
Is your name Dr. Ruth?
It is now.
So, I have a wooden box with...
Dr. Ruth. Just so it's not doctor.
Right.
So I have a box that's like filled with like the entire series of the escapades
All 27 books.
Enjoy the reading.
Probably read about the adventure, probably skip over the steamy parts, knowing my character.
Don't read it at all.
For knowledge.
Yeah. Now you're starting to realize why there wasn't a sign above this store.
Yep. Alright, boss lady, you ready? I think we got more than enough reading material for Birdie. We still got a couple more stores to check.
Yeah, we have reading material for Birdie.
Yeah, what you
But
looking
not for
for?
Sassy.
So what kind of stuff you looking for that I can help you with?
I'm gonna go look at their husband's artwork actually.
Okay, there's a wide selection. You're basically in a porn shop right now.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here for a bit and you could go and look at that stuff.
They are
if you want.
very anatomically correct and detailed.
I'm just
I'm
gonna...
just gonna pick up one of them.
You actually find the only instructional manual in this location, which is basically a copy of the Karma Sutra.
Of the what?
Karma Sutra. It's a list of sexual positions. Very well detailed.
Just gonna nod.
It's
Birdie wants a copy of that.
metagame moment. I had a knight, right?
Yeah?
So does she have a psychic tag on her?
You didn't tell me who you were tagging.
I did. You asked. So because she's my...
Yeah, the first
Keep her alive.
the first three people that you were willing to tag are tagged.
So
Okay.
am I tagged? Yeah, 27. So wait, am I tagged?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you can feel a bit of odd excitement coming from her
What is she seeing?
as you look through her eyes. Okay, and she's completely unaware of it. Okay, you are seeing a wall of pornography as she's looking through a book of sexual positions, some of which look very difficult for most races to be able to pull off without broken bones.
You hear in the
Or
back of your
dislocated
head,
limbs.
Suddenly, buy that. I need that.
She jumps. Jumps around.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
You see her just lose it. Yeah, buy that.
I was almost there.
Okay.
Thank you. And then all of a sudden, I go away.
Not creepy at all.
No.
She's now just shaking her head. I get no privacy from him. Okay. I'm gonna turn to the old gnome lady. How much is this?
Oh, that's a rare print. That one is 1 gold.
Do you have a secondary one, or is this the only copy you have?
And the secretary went for the bird.
It's gonna take me like 3 days to copy another copy.
just
I
let
only
me
have the
copy it.
original otherwise.
Oh, okay, it's fine then.
So that's the only copy I have for sale right now.
That's fine.
It's not as big a seller as it used to be. Now everyone just looks for these, and she shows you a bunch of basically magazines.
I'm gonna hand you the gold for the.
Thank you.
What's this book called again?
Karma Sutra.
How do I spell that?
Okay, Book of Sexual Positions. How's that?
Okay.
If it's easier for you to write Book of Sexual Positions than it is Karma Sutra,
Right.
then by all means.
I'm just gonna say book of, in quote, fancy position.
Anything that you're looking at here?
Nope. I'm just waiting for her by the stairs.
Make a perception roll.
Yeah.
You okay?
Do you over 12?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, you find the bulletin board.
Got my own hand in my mouth.
It's out of interesting.
Okay. Quite a few looking for model, willing to model, for a good time. See me at the, crap. I hate when I name these things ahead of time. I can't remember. Find me at the Sparkling Oyster. at the Sparkling Oyster, ask for. I need a name.
Samantha.
Samantha. Okay.
Jesus, are you okay?
Be nice to the table, Sky.
I'm not denting it.
Much.
Yeah, well, no need.
Well,
Be nice to the table.
yeah, he kind of said something to me about all the dice marks
Mm.
that happened. For a good time, talk to Samantha at the Sparkling Oyster. And then there's also for handmade toys and tools.
Alrighty then.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do at this shop?
You're not there.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell home lady to have a nice day, and I'm gonna follow wherever he went.
So it's a very easy walk for you through the city, Sam. You get to by the docks, and you find your fungal friend sitting there eating some crackers and fried food at a little cafe, drinking some coffee. Hey, welcome, man. So, now you said you had a place for me, and so what is this all about now?
I was very happy with your medicinal plants earlier.
As he's packing another bowl.
Yep. I want you to begin a growing operation here. Full setup, full startup, financial support. I'm right now in the process of locating a manager to handle the trade part, but all I ask is that if you're willing to make more of that green, I'm willing to move it, sell it, handle it. All you have to do is grow it and keep probably most of the profits to do whatever with it you wish.
Make a persuasion roll.
Mine's open. I think I got persuasion?
Yep.
Dirty 20. Or, yeah, dirty 20 advantage.
Yeah, he had a 5.
Just don't care.
Sounds like a good deal. Yeah, so I get what, 40%?
Sure.
Sounds good. I get 40% of the grow. The other 50% go to expenses and everyone
Managerial
else.
and shipping.
Okay, sounds good. Where's this farm?
I give him the directions and I offer him to take him there.
Okay, so you're gonna take him there?
I'm going to swing by the shopping district and tell him that we also own the shop for whatever use he might find from it. When we bought this, gave the lady, she gave us the shop and the farm.
Oh, yeah, over at the bazaar.
At the bazaar, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a stall at the bazaar.
Yeah, I tell him that, okay, well, maybe I don't have to go show him that, but I tell him that there's a stall at the bazaar for whatever he might need.
Yeah, you'd want to show him that one.
Okay, I show him then.
Okay.
Well, it was like you described it as like a little like inner stall of like a strip mall, so it was legit.
Yeah, it's like one of those pop-up sheds that you see. And when you picture like the classic medieval bazaars,
Yeah.
okay, you have the tents that are usually set up for the temporary people.
Yeah.
You have the people that have like the blanket laid out with everything on the blanket, or like flea market style.
Yeah, the middle area.
And then you have these ones that are there all the time that have like a little wooden setup, just a small little like canopy shed thing with storage and maybe a lock on it so they can leave stuff there overnight.
Okay. So I do show him the stall then. I let him know that it's his use. We have the ownership of the property, the stall, and the farm. I let him know that I met somebody who might be able to spread product locally, but as much as he can grow, I can probably handle moving. I just wanted to set up. I tell him honestly that I want to set up a business here just for stability and whatnot.
Income.
I don't need the income.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need money.
It
But
never hurts.
yeah. I mean, my character is just not very materialistic. He'd be content with just a dagger.
Just for some of the people you might have to bribe.
Oh, he has money. He just it doesn't take much personal stake in it.
So what you're talking about, boss, is gonna not be super cheap, you know.
I give him the, 500 platinum down deposit?
Just bag.
Yeah, I just hand him a bag for the work deposit to set up funds. And I tell him that if he wants... I look at him dead flat, that will be nothing to what you'll have make in very short order. So I'm giving you potential for many, many times that.
You see him stick it inside the folds of his actual flesh.
Oh.
That's That's doable for a fun guy, man.
Right?
So I just tell him that that's the deposit to get things going, whatever monetary amounts you need.
It'll take me a year to get everything up and running. I think, depending on what we have at the farm stand, this here is a great little spot for selling. I would, so I'm able to bring in my own people, right?
Whatever you need.
All right, good, because I got a son that is a pain in the ass, and I don't trust leaving up at the springs on his own. I'll leave his sister there instead. She does real good with the guests. But, you met his sister, okay? There was this young fungal girl, purplish skin, walking around. In the classic 1920s, the cigarette girl?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that only like a person with like a mushroom top head that has like the curves in the right places going around with the tray, only it's not cigarettes, it's
Better
a collection of things to help you enjoy your night.
Would have spent a lot of time with her.
So, all right, so yeah, I can bring people in to handle that. So what's the best contact version for you?
Sorry, honestly, I haven't thought of that. Probably using Glenpo Shine.
While we're here, and you gave me quite a bit here, come with me. I want to show. Have you been here before?
2 days.
I'm going to show you somewhere nice. And he starts leading you through a whole bunch of back alleys.
Alright.
All right, you at the library.
Has the Skeksies bothered me at all?
Oh, he's watching you intently. Anything I can help you with?
Would you mind if I asked you some questions?
Yes.
How old are you?
What year is it?
I'll give him the year.
2,432.
Wow.
Better write that down in case anyone asks me.
So that means he was around he was the only living person so far we've met that's around at the time of that truce signing.
What do you know about a treaty of peace?
Treaty.
Between all races.
I heard talk at one point of a possible treaty, but it never came to light. That was towards the end of the war, I think. You might find some interesting information about it in the history of the war against the humans. It's right over in this section here. Yes. As he gets over there, he stops. He's looking at the shelves. It's over at you. Hello! How can I help you? Are you interested in the history of the Great War?
Yes.
We have a full breakdown of the storyline here. Everything from the beginnings of it, where the humans rose up with the assistance of the gelflings against the Skeks for their tyrannical overlords running, only to find that it was actually the demons that were running the slave trade the whole time before the orcs and the goblins all got involved into it over border disputes.
I'll grab a volume that basically depicts everything.
All right. So, so you're gonna spend some time studying it?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay.
Skim through it.
So,
Look for the important
make a
parts.
history check, or investigation to see how well you do.
The history is higher. 22.
Okay. You got your pencil ready? And I'm not going to bore you with the huge list of facts and figures that you get overall, but you get a full breakdown of the full timeline of the war. The fact that about 6 months before the war fully finished was when the major leaders of the gelph, human, and the Uru disappeared, as well as one of the ambassador of the Skeksy. who was known as the Great Peacemaker. After the war fell, the gelph and the humans were chased westward, back towards the gelph homeland. There was a great battle at the Tower of Gelph, which shows it on the... You got the map over there?
I do not.
It's in the stack.
It was...
I think it was with all the NPCs.
There it is.
So...
The War of the Tower or something like that?
Yep. So if you look, it's kind of hard to see because this map is kind of small for what you're looking at. But there's a mountain right in there. If you can point to that tour for me.
Yeah.
That shows the Tower of Gelph.
Okay. So that's kind of where we're heading.
I did my best to mark it on the map just so we have a mark.
Yeah.
I have it marked on the other map, so.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the many marks that you're like, what is this? And I told you I'm not telling you yet.
Now you know. So that one, anyway.
All right?
Yeah.
So you two are finished in the porn store, right?
Yep.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, this seems to be it.
Oh, okay. Have fun knowing your body.
Thank you.
And if you ever get to the point where you think you should stop, just go a little bit further. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.
I'll inform my friend of that.
Okay. So as you step back out, you once again get a strange whiff of sulfur mixed with some kind of other odd odor that you can't quite place.
I'm gonna start. I have the box in my arm, right? The wooden box, okay. Then I put the other book I have, I guess in one of the pockets that a massage made on the inside of my chest plate. So then I'm gonna walk to where this sulfur smell is coming from.
Okay. You come up to, and you're walking with her?
Yeah.
You come
gonna
up
keep her-
and you see the sign that is smoking. It looks like a glass flask with some kind of liquid in it that's steadily giving off a green smoke.
Just gonna nod.
And that's the only sign for the building. There are no windows. It's just a blank storefront. But you can definitely smell some odd things coming from it.
Can't
That's
hurt to
not
check this out.
sketchy.
Just gonna go inside.
Okay? You walk inside, and there you see... You know what? I didn't actually write this part, for the most part. So, what race should it be?
Half orc.
Half orc? We're going simple. Got a name for her?
Beatrice.
Or him?
Miranda?
Miranda or Beatrice? Or any other name?
Miranda works.
Miranda the Alchemist?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you said half orc?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Top of the morning to you folks, and how may I be of assistance to thee this fine day?
I just sort of smelled the sulfur from down the street and decided to check it out. What kind
yeah,
of shop is this?
This is an alchemy shop. We have potions, we have wares, we have tinctures, we have salves, we have ointments, we have everything that you could want to make you feel better or make someone else feel worse.
We should pick up some healing potions for like when we're traveling.
Alright.
Pretty good idea.
Healing potions are 50 gold apiece. Okay, for the basic one, she pulls out 4 red bottles of liquid. Okay, these will each heal, they're D6 each. For 75, we have these, and she brings out some other slightly larger ones. Okay, those are 2d6. And for 100 gold, we have this, which is a 4d6.
You can try a couple of platinum,
And she has 4 of each.
couple, and get the high quality ones.
I was thinking of dying the ball and dropping the pomegranate on her.
So what can I get you folks today?
Is there any other customers in the shop right now?
No.
Just us?
Yes. And the entire shop is lit by some type of odd glowing liquid that's being held in jars hanging from the ceiling. The shelves themselves, there aren't even shelves in this place. It's just a front counter with her behind it and a couple tables set up for people to sit, almost like a diner.
I'm gonna point to all of the ones that she just brought out. Would you let all of these go for a god fruit, maybe?
God fruit?
Yeah.
You have God fruit?
I'll give you one for all of these potions you just brought out.
Oh, definitely a deal.
You said you wanted to get rid of them.
I would definitely accept that as a deal.
Okay,
The
then.
math doesn't quite work out.
No. You're giving something worth 500,000 for.
We could buy her entire
3,000 of-
shop.
Well, then go with that as opposed to say trade 300 gold worth for
Yeah.
Right,
50,000.
Okay, so, wait, would you want? Yeah, then have your character pick out some potions and stuff.
Are you stopping her from this?
Yes. There's. Yeah.
You said that we should get rid of them.
Yes. Get rid of them, but not get rid of them for nothing.
You have God fruit for sale?
As long as you have a lot more potions than just that.
I can offer you 25,000 gold apiece for God fruit, 40,000 if it's fresh.
Oh, they're fresh.
How fresh?
They're in our bag
She's
of
looking
holding.
around again for more customers before she.
The place is
Yeah.
empty.
Aren't they in our bag of holding so
Yep.
they don't rot?
She's
this is
gonna
where
pull
you
her
might
bag of
unload
holding
them.
out of like her vest plate and like pull out one of the fresh ones.
So you pull a pomegranate out from between your boobs.
Yep.
That's quite the sight.
Just whoop. Perfectly fresh.
I'm not going to ask how you hid it in there. That's a talent, girl.
Magical boobs.
Apparently. I would love to learn that trick. Although, who knows what other things might get lost down there then, right? Wow, this is very fresh. It's like it was almost like it was picked today. Yes, I'll give you 40,000 for this. Do you have any more?
No.
This might be the place to unload them.
Mm-hmm. We have a few more.
What is healing
Huh?
potions? Those will come in handy. no matter
That's
what.
my price that I can hold up for, depending on how many you have.
Just put one more down. So
I'll take out another one and hand it to her.
just
Okay?
from the cleavage to the left.
She goes behind the counter for a moment, comes back with a small chest,
Okay.
okay? Because 80,000 gold is pretty fucking heavy.
Yep.
You're looking at about 80 pounds of gold coins.
How many pounds of platinum coins?
How many pounds of platinum could they be?
Oh, I don't have any platinum, I'm sorry. I only have gold.
Is there like a bank somewhere in the city that I can?
Hey, do you have any more?
Yep.
Yeah.
If they're all this fresh, I'll buy another 3 off of you.
How many do we actually have? I
now have 7 pomegranate right now since I just. Yeah. Nope, I have 28 because I pulled out 2. So she said how much more?
3.
3.
Great.
So whoop.
I'll just pull the other 3 out.
She takes the fruit, brings them in the back, comes back out front, okay, dragging a chest. She takes the small chest away, brings that out back, and just brings this one out. She's like, okay, this one here, so I have 150,000 gold in here. So that should cover it. Right?
How much is one?
Is that 160?
It's
I'm gonna
almost-
throw
it's
in
a-
all the potions.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
Take
fair.
it.
That fair?
Yes.
Okay, so you get 4 D6 potions of healing, 4 2d6 potions of healing, and 4 4d6 potions of healing.
I need to find a place to write it.
So anything else I can help you folks out with today? I get all kinds of tinctures and cures.
Do you need a piece of paper?
Things to add a bit of pep to your step.
Never again.
You know, the things to make.
Would Massage want something?
I also have
going on
curatives
with
to get rid of
she's giving him?
poisons,
You try to talk to him?
antidotes.
Yeah.
I even have
only
a
do that if
potion
there's a
here
reason.
that will counteract the
And
petrification
honestly,
of a basilisk.
you went to a pawn shop, so your heart rate increased, and that's how I know.
Do you have anything about controlling elements?
Right.
Once you realized it.
I have a potion of elemental control.
If you try to talk to him, that's when he can
that will
actually
allow
respond
you
directly.
to
But if you
speak
do that,
elemental
he
and
just
be
says,
able
"No,
to
he's good.
control
I'm
a
not
lesser
the phone. Good job."
elemental for up to an hour.
It's actually nice.
But it will not summon one.
This was the only
That you
hobby
need
of
this
that
potion for.
player.
And she pulls out another potion. And then
I
another
imagine
one.
it
And
didn't
then
cost
another
as
one.
much.
I have a fire
Only
elemental
one
potion
point
summoning
stress.
here. I have an ice elemental potion summoning here. And I have an earth
You know how
elemental
much you
potion
said
summoning
that
here.
potions were?
The summoning potions are 200 gold each. And the control is 150 gold.
How about all those with some resupplies a little later for another god fruit?
Okay.
And then
So you want to open a line of credit?
then you have 4 for
I think I'm gonna like
2d6
this stuff.
healing.
Okay. She pulls out a ledger. Okay, has you write down your name. Okay, hands you a needle
And then 4 for 4.
to put a pick of blood on the seal right next to it.
Yep.
Okay, so write that you have under your possessions where you have money. You see there's a section for like bank.
150,000 gold.
So you see like here, right, so like gems and jewelry underneath here. Put with Miranda, Alchemist, Port of Balthan. So you're taking the potions.
Oh, that's you itchy.
Okay. So instead of 40,000, write 39,000 gold.
150,000 gold. You're basically walking
And
around
you
with
have a
bag.
potion of summon fire element, summon a potion of summon ice elemental,
Well, you did
and a
say
potion
last
of
session,
summon
I think at some point
earth
that you wanted to go
elemental,
buy a card,
and
get a
3
custom
potions of
card made
elemental
for
control.
Punk. That would be good money to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to go one again.
So, boss, you want to contact your caretaker? Let him know we need some help here.
Do we need to call my babysitter? I'd rather we not.
Was your ass strong enough to carry that bag? Because I sure as
Can I
hell
pick it
can't.
up? I have a strength of 20.
Make a strength check.
Oh no.
DC
Yeah.
16.
Nope.
No.
She had 10.
And now it's on the floor.
Yeah, you can drag it,
I
but
wish I got this one. I just got a 20 for that.
Tries again, gets
you also have a bag of holding.
Yeah, but
It's a purse of holding.
Yeah, just stop loading it up in your tits. Isn't that really the dynamic of the situation? You can just pour that shit
Is
in
it
your
bad?
tits.
No, it's a chest.
chest. I'm gonna go up to the chest.
It's a heavy wooden wrought iron banded pirate chest full of gold coins.
So it's literally a
I'm gonna
pirate's
go up
chest.
to
Literally.
and like,
Start
do you have a
stuffing.
back room that I could go into so I could put this in my?
You're not doing anything indiscreet, right? You're just.
She has to open.
Go
the
ahead and
room.
lock the door, dearie.
Okay, she'll do that, and then she'll
Okay.
start.
I don't care if I don't get any other customers today at this point. Okay.
I'm gonna go
gonna
eat
With the
start-
soon.
potions I can make with that god fruit. Yeah. Do you know what god fruit potions you can make?
No.
Enlighten me.
Oh, check this out.
I can feel
She
like
pulls
she's-
out a small vial of this purplish reddish liquid. She's like, this here is what we call love potion number 69. Okay? Whoever drinks this will instantly want to fuck any living creature around them.
Answer the phone or I'm whooping your ass.
Speaking of that.
Answer the phone or I'm whooping your ass. I'm sick.
That was actually really funny.
What perfect timing. Oh my god.
much mad. I
That
will.
too.
Use it as a distraction.
Please
on an
don't
enemy.
give it to
Kill.
me.
Thinking of you.
Bullshit.
And I
Use it as a
sell these.
distraction on an enemy we can't kill.
Okay, I sell these for 200 gold apiece, and they last for 2 days.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, some
Ready
people
to
don't
have
survive.
Talk about slime.
Put it in like
And then we have
wow, and
these here, which
attack an
is,
entire town with it.
and she pulls out a little bottle that has a little sprayer on it, and this is our aerosol version. Makes you, if you spray a little bit on you, makes you attractive to other people. Okay. Metagame plus 2 charisma
That
while
would
wearing it,
fuck with so many people if you sprayed it on Skek.
and plus 2 at any charisma rolls.
That would fuck with so
much is
many
that?
people.
I'll take it.
For the
I'll take
full
it for
bottle?
aerosol.
The full bottle has 100 dosages in it. A dosage will last up to 3 days.
How many
Okay.
bottles do you have?
And for this one bottle with 100 dosage, it'll be 500 gold.
And that could also be used to, to
I have
get through
4
places.
bottles.
A lot. It could, if we need to be deceptive, that would
Could
be
create a
handy.
hell of a
Especially for me.
distraction.
I one. So
Hi.
500 gold. And you have 100 dosage of charisma perfume.
I'll
Oh
take
god,
that
I
off
can
my
only
credit.
picture Skek just like one
I need
spray.
a
You want that off your credit? Okay, she's
I mean, I
buying
was
them.
gonna say,
Are
like,
you buying your
I
own?
mean, I would say
No, I wouldn't buy that
buying
for
one
her.
me.
She bought 1.
okay.
The spy,
There's 3
you know,
more,
maybe
if you wanted to
that,
pick
that
up your
could be
own.
beneficial for me.
Yeah.
So do you mind buying me one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll just do the math for one of them first,
At this
please.
point, I'm just eavesdropping on.
Yeah, I get like no privacy with him anymore.
I'm surprised he hasn't sprayed on me yet.
And then we also have
has.
these, and she
Do
brings
you want to
out
ask in your head if I
a-
am?
Hey.
What makes you think I'm not?
Okay, and then she brings out a another vial that has 5 candies in it that are deep red in color. Okay.
I'm gonna take
And
the bottle
these?
that I just bought and put it in my
Okay.
cursive folder.
And these are probably the cheapest thing I make with it, and the most popular. Okay, they're counterfeit Skek candies.
Counterfeit.
Yes, they taste just like the Skek blood candies that you get from down out east. Okay, but these here, when you eat one, okay, make your metagame give you a +1 intelligence for up to 2 hours.
Nice.
So +1 to all intelligence rolls.
Okay.
Helpful.
I wanted to.
And then I also have these here, which are like cough drops. They're a little baggie of them. There's also 5 in those. Okay, and these will give you +1 wisdom.
I'm gonna ask her for another bottle of the aerosol thing.
500 gold.
I'm gonna hand that to her. And I put both the bottles of aerosol in the cursive folder.
All right, make sure you write it
Shove it
down.
in your tits.
Yeah.
I took the other aerosol.
Okay, so you left her with 1.
It's 500, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So 2 bottles of what would I call that?
Charisma perfume.
Okay.
Perfume charisma +2. Makes you smell like a pomegranate.
For 2 days.
Yep.
Wait, so me getting coated in the. Remember when I tried to eat one and my beak was like
These
covered in
aerosol
the
things
juice?
won't have the same effect as the potions, right?
No,
Okay.
no, but I do have one that does do that, but I'm not supposed to sell it anymore. Because the town leader said that it was illegal and horribly evil of me to do it.
Well, what if I gave you some money? Could I maybe?
And that board in the town.
I have I have a little bit left for my last batch. There's only like 2 doses left, and I'll have to charge you like 1,000 gold.
That's fine.
Okay. It's a perfume. When you spray it on a person, that person becomes anyone that can smell the odor with near them instantly becomes fully attracted to them and will not stop until they've had their way with them.
Oh. Okay.
That could be fun.
No, no,
Up with the
please,
bird.
no, please, no, please, no. I may have
But we
healing
need a
spells.
distraction.
Not me.
2 vials of what?
No, that's
2
the
doses.
ultimate FU
2 doses.
tool. Your face
What's the
can't be
difference
crossed.
between
No one can
vials
mess
and
with them.
doses? I
Well,
figured
a
it's
vial
vial like
could
that.
have many doses in it.
Hey,
Okay,
you can't
but a
take
dose
him
is
down,
how many
get
times you could use
everybody
it.
to take him down.
Right.
Okay, and it should last for a day.
Okay, so 2 doses of.
Okay, of a potion of attracting.
Pushing them most fuck.
Okay. Attracts all creatures with the necessary need to procreate with that being until the smell fades.
Or gets washed off.
Is there like a simpler way I could write that?
Smell
Everyone
makes
wants to
people
fuck
horny.
me. How's that?
Smell makes people horny.
Yeah.
No. It's
horny
not even just
potion.
horny.
It's beyond
it's
horny.
beyond that. I'm
That's
going
for the
to
other
get that.
potions.
I
Okay.
Perfume, that could be handy, but
I would
this
call it
is-
potion of extreme horniness.
that works. Not
Well, it
even.
doesn't make you horny. It makes other people horny towards you. It's literally they can't. Nothing else will cross their mind except for.
Fuck.
Does that include the user of the said perfume? Does it have any type of quality of not affecting the person who sprays it on someone else?
No, it doesn't affect the person that sprays
Just
on.
want to double check
I'm
that.
now putting those doses in my purse of holding so no one can get to them.
It's not like
No
your
one.
it's not like your babysitter doesn't know
Yeah,
what
it's
you
something
just
dangerous
bought.
for later.
Well, it's not like he can get
That
them
would
now.
like be the
so-
most epic way to fuck over Tori.
Yeah. Anything else that you'd be interested in? I have antidotes. I have curatives.
You think that will stop him?
If he wants to keep his hand, yes.
Not right now, but we still have a couple more days in town here before we head out, so I'm sure we'll visit before we leave.
You.
Okay. Anything else for you, dear?
No.
No?
Am I still just loading the gold coins and
Yes.
Yeah.
just shuffling them? No, but can you help me put these in here?
Sure. She starts shoving the gold in your boobs, groping a feel every now and then.
Disappears.
Okay.
Ashton doesn't care.
Okay, as soon as the chest is like half empty, she just picks it up and starts funneling it down your chest. She's like, "Damn, you can hold a lot in there, girl. Those are some massive boobs."
It's like how you
Behind
make
tricks.
It stays between us, right?
I'm guessing you have a bag of holding in there. Or a portable hole.
Yeah, my babysitter stitched it together in there for me.
Smart. I use a portable hole personally. They're easier. Especially with our handy dandy potion of portable hole.
Her?
Huh?
How does that work?
You splash the portal the potion against something, it splashes out and becomes a portable hole. So you can reach into it and it's the same space that you use, and then it'll stay there until you remove it or wash it off.
Okay, and then what happens to all your stuff you may have thrown in there if the potion runs empty?
Well, that's why you use the rest of the potion in order to make another hole. There's 2 doses per potion.
Do you have any regular bags of holding type?
I don't sell magical items, I'm sorry.
Poison potions.
Only potions. And tinctures.
Do you know anybody in town who might have one?
And specialties.
Specialties could be fun.
Yeah, like the other one I make with this, that's another great seller, and it's basically herbal ecstasy.
I'm so glad Scott's not in there.
Alright. Do you know anybody in town, though, that could possibly sell some? Or one?
Well, there's a shop right down the street, Crook's Goods, which is the store you were already at. And that's one of the best places to go. Sometimes you can find some stuff on the marketplace down by the docks, but you're probably going to get ripped off. Otherwise, if you're looking for real good stuff, make the trek down to Anertax. Amazingly good, well-crafted stuff there.
Inner tax?
Anertax. Anirtak.
What was that? Sorry.
ANI.
For the whole beginning? They said inner tax.
ANIRTAK.
Okay.
Yeah, you've heard that name before.
No.
Yeah, the jewelry peddler at the hot spring. All right.
He's almost here.
Okay. So you're schmoozing with your dealer guy. That takes you into afternoon.
I got my book.
You're
making
doing
stuff in my
research.
book.
That's going to take you most of the day. You got the two of you at the store. This is now mid-afternoon. Anywhere else you want to go?
Where did you want to go?
Let's pop back in over to what's his face is there that we first
Quirks.
started at. Yeah, Quirks. And let's see if he has any type of holding.
You could always
Items in
ask me. I did ask when I was there.
Well, you're not with me.
It's on the way back. You could just pop your head and be like, "Hey, Skek, I got a question."
I mean, they're different at the bazaar from the Society of Learned Men. So.
Yeah, it's on the way back. Yeah. I don't want a fucking old man. I don't want a fucking old Skek.
Like 2,400 and some odd years old.
No.
It means experience.
You know, at this point, my character's gonna swear celibacy at this point.
Okay. What about Kenku?
No! My character's swearing celibacy at this point.
And then you're gonna get a pile of books about the erotic adventures of a gnome couple. Good luck with that celibacy.
Right? Especially with those spray bottles.
You'll fail that thought
And
and
your whole
chapter
thought,
ends.
and then just walk away.
All
Not
right.
saying anything about it, just walk
So
away.
you guys finish up your day.
Yeah.
He goes back at the end of the day, takes the ferry up north to go and finish making preparations.
But he's in all agreement.
Yep. Full agreement. Leaves you a big bag of his specialty green, as well as a bag of specialty mushrooms.
Doses on the specialty mushrooms.
You look like you have about 25 doses.
Could have some fun there.
And how many doses of the green?
Let's say 40.
Okay. I already have 99, so no problem.
I'm
really
staying
think
away
I'd be-
from you mostly.
I think I'd be able to.
And then I smoke that pipe as I send them off or whatever. I pack it. So and then,
Okay. He packs it for you as out of his own bag as he leaves.
I know
I'm
I've
gonna keep
given
it
him
very chill,
everything he
Yeah.
would want.
And then
Yeah.
some.
Like modify growth myself. but-
Yeah. So under your where he sends like gems, same page you were on.
Okay.
Okay, like your banked information.
Yeah.
Okay, put in a contract with
I'm sorry, Greg.
blood contract with grower.
I'm sorry.
With Will WW. Let's call him WW. Wilton Willsborough.
You keep track of his name.
Yeah, it's Wilton Willsborough.
I think I forgot to write it down.
Wilton Willsborough. WW.
Okay.
With WW.
So it's a blood seal contract. All right. So end of your day. Sorry you haven't got to do much so far.
That's fine.
Well, now I know that apparently I know the right job for you. You're welcome to come back tomorrow. Okay, and I think I have a much better position for you tomorrow where we can clear out those damages and make some profit and help you get better control over your skills there, boy.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Report here early in the morning tomorrow and I'll be happy to help you.
Will do.
And as he's having this conversation with you, Nat comes around the corner carrying this huge bar of steel with him. That's like 3 times as long as he is tall.
Jeez.
And he comes over. Hey, Foreman, where you want this one? Oh, that one goes up there. Okay. And you see him just pick the thing up and it floats up onto the craft that's being made. It's like, I like that trick. So, we go home now?
I guess we should go meet up with the rest of the group.
All right. We're supposed to go back for dinner.
Yeah.
So we meet at our house for dinner.
Yeah.
Because maids say they make food.
Yeah.
And Whack already contacted me and said that it smelled good.
Yeah. We'll head back to the house.
It weird getting a message from Crow. Spirit. Ghost thing. But hey,
Whack is whack.
We don't question whack.
You've known Whack how long? Shouldn't you be used to this?
Well, you're not with them, but
Oh.
eh.
That's what you would have said.
You finish up your welcome, and you're welcome back anytime. Yes, welcome back anytime. Yes.
I'll offer my hand for a handshake. I actually offer both hands.
He offers 2 hands out, and then actually with his other hands grasps the other side of your hand, shakes them up and down 3 times, bows his head to you, and then all 4 of his arms do a cross.
I'll do the same.
Okay, and then he relaxes.
I learned something new today.
No scratches?
You were never taught the
I grew up
Classic
in
farewell.
Foxfield, sadly.
Oh, that is so wrong.
My parents
Here,
were eaten.
hold on. He goes over to his shelf, pulls a book off, and hands it to you. It's written in a collection of Skek and Common. Okay, and it's a child's primer to basic rules of etiquette.
Yeah, I'll take it. Put it in my bag.
50 gold. Thank you. If you have any books for sale, I gladly buy. Yes.
I don't have any books for sale, sadly. But
Okay. All right, so we're going to take a break here. And everyone else is, when we come back, everyone else will already be at the little house that you're staying at, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I shall make a pause and